बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम वसल्लल्लाहु अला नबील करीम। In this sitting, I would like to say a few words about the method of the Prophet of Islam. You know, the Prophet of Islam, Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, was appointed by God as a prophet in 610 AD. So, in 610 AD, he started his mission, his prophetic mission. So, what was his method in his dawah work? I would like to say a few words and some examples. First of all, when he wanted to launch a movement in or start his movement in Mecca, so first of all he invited the senior peoples and also his family members at his home. So when they gathered, they were served milk as a drink, pure milk as a drink. Then in the last, Prophet of Islam gave a small lecture, and he told those people, he told the audience that God has appointed me a prophet, and it is my mission to propagate the Tawheed, the concept of Tawheed, that is oneness of God. So he said that you have to accept this message, you have to help me, you have to assist me, you have to support me in this mission. Thus he said. But according to the report, no one gave any positive response in this first meeting. So first meeting was not so much encouraging. But Ali ibn Abi Talib, he was young at that time, he stood up and said, "O Muhammad, I am ready to accept your deen. I will help you in this mission." It was very strange because senior people were silent. Senior people gave no positive response. But a youth, Ali ibn Abi Talib, he stood up and said, "Ya Muhammad, ana ma'aka, I am with you. I will help you." So Prophet of Islam said, "Anta ya Ali, Anta ya Ali. Oh Ali, you will help me." Because he was a youth. Perhaps he was perhaps he was at the time 11 years old. This was the beginning of this Islamic movement. So according to the record, during this early period, the first woman who accepted Islam was Khadija, Prophet's wife. Then the first senior person accepted Islam in this early period was Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. And the first youth who accepted Islam during this early period was Ali ibn Abi Talib. So thus began the Islamic movement, or Islamic Dawah in Mecca. Then at that time, there was a problem. This problem was that Kaaba was full of idols. There were 360 idols in Kaaba. It was a great problem. But Prophet never tried to destroy all these idols at that juncture. It was not ripe time. It was not ripe time to destroy all these idols. So he waited. He adopted the policy of wait and see. But at the same time, Kaaba was a place of gathering, because all these 360 idols were idols of different tribes. So they used to visit Kaaba every day. Kaaba became a place of gathering or assembly. So every day there was assembly. So every day there was an audience. So Prophet ignored the idols and availed this opportunity, that is audience. So he used to visit Kaaba every day and recite the Quran, some passages from the Quran. This is the first example set by the Prophet of Islam. What was that example? It was avoid the problem and avail the opportunities. Because those 360 idols in Kaaba were problem. But the gathering, the daily gathering over there was an opportunity. It was an audience. So Prophet adopted a very, very wise method. Very, very wise method. That method was, he ignored the presence of idols and availed that gathering as an audience. So this was the first formula of success set by the Prophet. It is valid up to this date. And this formula was very simple. Ignore the problem and avail the opportunities. This was the formula adopted by the Prophet in his dawah work. Then a man came from some tribe outside of Mecca. He visited Mecca and then he met Prophet of Islam. He heard some passages from the Quran and he was very much impressed and he embraced Islam. So after embracing Islam, he returned to his tribe. His name was Tufail bin Amr ad-Dawsi. This was the first Muslim of that tribe, Tufail bin Amr ad-Dawsi. So he accepted Islam and then returned to his tribe, and he wanted to spread the message of Islam in his tribe. So though that tribe also was idol worshipper, they were mushrik, so they turned hostile. They treated him badly. So after some time, Tufail ibn Amr ad-Dawsi again visited Mecca and met Prophet of Islam and said that my tribe turned hostile. So, O Prophet, pray God to destroy this tribe. The Prophet of Islam said, no, I am not for this purpose. So Prophet of Islam said, Allahumma the dawsan. Those was the name of this tribe. Those was the name of his tribe. The Prophet of Islam said, Allahumma hadi dawsan, Allahumma hadi dawsan. O Allah, forgive those and show them the right path. O Allah, show them right path. This was the Prophet's method. Although people were hostile, they committed atrocities, they were zalim, but Prophet never reacted negatively. Never, never. He always tried to give positive response even in negative situations. So although that tribe, that is those, were zalim, but Prophet said, "Oh God, show them right path, give them guidance," and they accepted Islam. So this was also a method or uswa or qudwa, the Prophet of Islam, qudwa, not to become angry. Make dua for those people who are committing, who are bad for you. I can say that the qudwa of the Prophet of Islam was to give positive response even in negative situations. This was very, very successful because all those people who were initially enemy of Islam, but in the end they accepted Islam. They became friend of Islam. Then there is the Hijrah example. When Meccan people became enemy of the Prophet of Islam and they wanted to kill him. At that time, Prophet decided to migrate from Mecca to Medina. So what happened? When he reached to Medina and he addressed Medina people, he never said anything against Meccan people. Although he suffered the zulm of Meccan people up to 13 years. But when he reached Medina, he never said anything against Meccan people. His first khutbah, first sermon who gave in Medina, you can see it in Sirat ibn Hisham, with this caption, "Awwalu khutbatin khatabaha Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam fil Medina." The gist of this first khutbah was that, "Ayyuhan nas, ittaqun nar, walau bishiqqi tamra." O people, save yourself from hell. O people, save yourself from hell, even at the price of a date. So this was the message of the Prophet of Islam in Mecca, and the same message was in Medina also. When he reached Medina, he never said anything against Meccan people, but he used to recite Quran. He always he always tried to give them message of Tawheed and good tidings about paradise. He never said anything against those mushrik people who have committed zulm against him when he was in Makkah. So this was his method. This method was based on sabr. Sabr. Unilateral sabr. Unilateral patience. There is a hadith, the Prophet of Islam has said, "Alam anna nasr ma'as sabr, wa anna ma'al usri yusra." The Prophet of Islam has said that God's help is with patience. God's help is bracketed with patience. Without patience, there is no God's help. There is no divine help. So if you want to have God's help, you have to be patient. And inna ma'al usri yusra. The same is in the Quran. Inna ma'al usri yusra. It means that with every hardship there is ease. If you are facing hardship, you have to be hopeful that sometime you will find ease. It means that at present, if you facing problems, you have to be hopeful that after this problem, you will find success. But Quran says, "Inna ma'al usri yusra." Ma means along with. With every hardship there is ease. It means that when there is hardship, there is also ease. Where there is a problem, there are solutions. Where there negative experience, there is also positive experience. So you have to believe that every problem has a solution. So don't complain against problem, but try to find the solution. This was the method of the Prophet of Islam, or Qudwa of the Prophet of Islam. He always followed this method. He never complained against the problem. He always tried to find out the opportunities. It was this Qudwa that he followed in Mecca and also in Medina. And this became very successful. Where there are problems, there are opportunities.